The police chief in Detroit is weighing in on a new study that finds departments could see improvement in how officers treat people of color by hiring more non-white and female officers. Scientists analyzed 1.6 million enforcements by Chicago police from 2012 to 2015. So this is just a study based on the Chicago PD. Now, they say African American officers made on average 16 fewer stops and 2 fewer arrests, a 20 to 30% reduction compared to their white counterparts. The study was published by the American Association for the Advancement of Science. Well, earlier today, I spoke with the Detroit police chief, James Craig, a frequent guest here on the show, about the findings. Chief, always good to see you. Appreciate you being with us and giving us some of your time here. The study we're talking about obviously was focused here where we are on the city of Chicago, but basically to kind of the Cliff Notes this a little bit, it essentially said that a police force that's more diverse in terms of race and in gender, that can improve trust within the community. So I know that obviously you're not here in Chicago where we are, but I'm wondering what your gut reaction was to the report, and do you think, even though it's looking at one city, you think this idea can be applied on a broader scale than just here in Chicago?
Well, and that's a great question. I certainly have had the good fortune of working in all these different cities. And I know even starting here in Detroit under the first African-American mayor, one of the things that he focused on was creating a police department that reflect the community. And so I was hired in 1977 at a time when the Detroit Police Department was largely white and the community was largely black. And so that really turned the corner in terms of building trust. I saw it firsthand from a front seat. However, it just can't be about diversity. It really has to be about changing a department's culture. So when I read through the study that focused on Chicago, I couldn't help but think about Laquan McDonald. And certainly the rip that created in the Chicago community in terms of trust. You're talking about a mayor who was up for re-election, did not want the video released until after in fact, what I'm told, it was only released after a FOIA, and that was about a year later. Mm-hmm. So when you look at a situation like that, I don't care if it is a majority African-American department, you have ripped the trust out. And that's the real key. And you talk about a department culture. I certainly don't have the insights into Chicago, and so I'm looking at it through the lens of just what I've seen in different cities. When I was the chief in Portland, Maine, for example, largely white community, largely white police department, and it was probably less than 1% African American. However, the African Somali, African Sudanese population had grown tremendously, so much so, third largest Somali population in the country. The problem was there was no trust. That community didn't trust the police. So one of the things that I did, just drawing on my own experiences, working with that community, really going out of the way to try to identify candidates from their community that could become Portland Police Department. So I do think there's value in it, but I think it even has to go beyond just diversification. You got to talk about culture, and there's so much more to it.
The city of Minneapolis getting ready for next month. Officer Chauvin, the one who was in that now infamous tape, his knee on George Floyd's neck. That trial is about to start. We did learn yesterday that officer was ready to plead guilty to a murder charge. And the Attorney General of the U.S. at the time, Bill Barr, stepped in and unraveled that deal, and now here comes the trial, and the city on edge because, as you well know, no one ever really knows how a trial's going to go, what that jury's going to decide. I'm curious as to what you're keeping an eye on there in Minneapolis, and can you offer any insight into the idea that an officer was ready to plead guilty, which you don't see a lot, but then that deal was stopped, and that sets the stage for another tense period in Minneapolis, which has already seen more than its fair share of tension and unrest just a few months ago.
I think it's not only going to touch Minneapolis, I think it's going to touch a number of major cities across this country if it goes in another direction. For one, I don't think any of my colleagues, or certainly I've not heard from one police officer who does not think that the actions of that officer represented a crime. I was one of the first chiefs of police in this country who came out very boldly and said the Minneapolis Police Department should have locked him up on probable cause for murder. I mean, the video was plain, and certainly that officer has a right to due process, but there's no one. And so to be in this place where the deal was unraveled when this officer was going to plead guilty, that could cause a problem. And again, I was in Los Angeles when the Rodney King event unfolded and the white officers were acquitted, and the subsequent response to that. So imagine this, we're talking about a murder, very different set of circumstances, and certainly with everything that we dealt with last summer, we need to be prepared. And I just don't know, but the right thing does need to happen, and I guess the officer recognized that.
I appreciate your candor on the topic, Chief. As always, thanks for your time and your insight. I'm sure we'll be talking again soon, and the way things are going. But as always, thanks for joining us here on NewsNation.
Hey, thank you. Look forward to the next time.
Absolutely. Thank you again.